Wow, come through, new lens. Wow, this lens looks so good. Love that for me. Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're gonna do a little hair tutorial, and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk because I did leave y'all hanging. I left y'all on red, left y'all on scene for about like 4 weeks, like a month, and I guess I have a little bit. Whoa. And I guess I have a little bit of explaining, just a little bit, you know. I'm not gonna give y'all too much tea, but just a little bit, you know, just check in with y'all and let's just talk. I also asked y'all what y'all wanted me to talk about, and y'all gave some really good topics, and we're just gonna really get real. If you can't keep it real, I suggest you unclick now, because if you can't handle what I'm about to give you, you just gotta be able to handle it, you do. Anyways, we're gonna do a little protective style because I have been my hair needs to be protected. Because I want to, okay? That's it. Can we just leave it there? Thank you. This is actually a style I did before with better length clip-ins, but I never recorded it, and y'all were like, the style, ma'am. And I was like, oh, you say you want? Oh yeah, I can take you there. So I'm gonna take y'all there. So shout out to Better Length for sponsoring today's video. So this is a 16-inch Kinky Coarse clip-ins, and it's in the natural color. And I'm just gonna do a very laid back, like it's gonna look like you put in a lot of effort. Why does my voice always crack? It's gonna look like you put in a lot of effort with this style, but really and truly, we're not putting a lot of effort in at all. We're not. Because why would we do that? No. You only need one pack of hair to fill up your whole head. So we've got one, and it's gonna do the job, okay? Period. Taking off the satin scarf. You guys, this is what I look like majority of the time, so don't ask me to do anything. If you don't give me 3 months in advance notice, please. Before I start talking about stuff, I wanted to set the base of this hairstyle. So I'm gonna need you to focus. Okay, there we go. So I'm actually going to keep these twists in my hair for this hairstyle. All right, before I even put the hair in my head, I want to just oil my scalp really quick with my Wild Growth oil. Okay, so what I'm going to start off by doing is using some Eco Styler gel and just putting it around the perimeter of my hair, just like the front part right here. And we're gonna do a little slick back, just a little bit. Brush it back a little bit. You guys already know my She Is Bomb edge control, and I'm putting that on the perimeter of my hair also. So basically, if you haven't caught on yet, we just want to make it look like the front of our hair is, you know, nice and sleek and out. And we're gonna cover the twists with the track, and then we're just gonna put a headband over the track, and we're gonna be done. That is it. It's nice and easy. While your hair is still being protected in the twists, now, I can work with that. You're gonna use some hair ties and just pull the hair back. And one of these pieces don't wanna connect, not a problem. Pin it down. Yep, goodbye. All right, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back. So I'm gonna go with my first piece. Da-da-da. This is a 4-piece clip-in. And I'm going to put it underneath the bun. We're gonna clip it right here. First piece. All right. Wow, this is cute already. So this is a 16-inch. It reaches like, you know, around the titon then. But putting in clip-ins is literally like a puzzle piece. You just put them where they fit and you'll be fine. So anyways, let's get in on to a little bit of chit chat. So as most of you know, this 5-piece is actually too long for this section, so we're gonna go with a 4. As most of you guys realized, I was completely MIA last month, like completely. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of struggling on how much I was going to explain, and I've come to the fact, or the actualization, because I even prayed about it. I'm like, what should I say, you know? And obviously, I'm gonna say this right now. I know that I don't have to explain anything to anybody. I know that. And I'm really not gonna explain too much right now, but I do think what I went through is going to be extremely beneficial for somebody else when the time is right. But yeah, MIA, I went through some things last month that just really like whoa, I was not ready. Like, I knew I had to make a certain decision. Yeah, I knew I had to make a certain decision. It was a decision that I was praying on, and I was like, you know what, God, if this is what you want me to do, then I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna really need you to help me through this. So I was like, all right, God, if I'm gonna do this, you better, you know, help me. Okay? You gotta give me some help. This is coming out so cute. So whatever, I did what I had to do. And, you know, while I was doing what I had to do, it felt right. I was like, all right, this is cool. But then, quickly after, I was like, oh my God, what did I do? I was like, God, you know, you gave me the tools to do what I needed to do. And then I kind of felt like he just left me there. And I was like, man, this was so much harder than what I thought it was gonna be. I was like, no. You didn't give me this part of the manual, Jesus, you know. You just kind of, well, what it felt like is like, he said, do X, Y, Z, and I was like, all right, are you sure? So and then I did it, and then he was like, all right, you see ya. Like, talk to you later, sis. I was like, wait, no. I'm gonna need a few more keys. And I don't know, I just didn't have them, and I just was very not well. I wasn't doing well. So there was times like, I don't know, I just felt like I just fell right back into like depression. I was like, yo, like, what is this, man? I am not feeling this. Yeah, and the thing is, you know, like, I live on my own. My family didn't really know what I was going through for like a little while. I didn't say anything to anyone. So I was really going through it all by myself. And this is very unhealthy, but I'm the type of person, like, if something is going on with me, I don't like to be vulnerable in front of people. So I just won't say anything. So I'm just, you know, chucking and just doing things alone by myself. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, and I was just home every day on my couch and just, I couldn't move. I felt very paralyzed and confused and left alone to like suffer. That's just how I was feeling at the time. Anyways, I told myself, I was like, all right, girl, I'm gonna give you like a week. Who this? So I told myself, I was like, all right, girl, I'm gonna give you a week to boo-hoo, and then next week you're gonna get up and you're gonna get back at it and you're gonna be fine, and we're just gonna keep on keeping on. And then a week went by and I was like, I'm still not okay yet. I was like, okay, this is gonna take longer than I thought. Y'all, this is not even the full, like, I have 3 pieces left, and I think this is gonna be all for now. No, maybe a little bit more on top. A little bit more on top. Yeah, a little bit more on top. Yes, that is it. So I have 1 piece left, but this is definitely full enough. And we're gonna cover these tracks. Like, the tracks are obviously showing, and it's not what we want, but we're gonna cover them later. We're gonna use the curling wand first to curl the hair. I'm using the curling wand on 400, and we're just gonna put some wand curls in here and call it a day. So yeah, I just was in a place where I really had to rely on God, like, a lot, okay? And I was trying, like, some days I was like, all right, it's all good. You know, I was like, this sucks. So I'm like, you know what, God, you tried me. I was literally like, this isn't, like, me and God had some serious, candid conversations last month. I was being real, but a lot of times I was like, all right, I'm sorry. Like, there's a lot of, I don't want to say it was disrespectful, but you know, they always say like, get down and dirty with Jesus. Like, in your prayers, tell God how you feel, because look, he knows anyways. I'm not saying you need to be cussing at him and blah, 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 but if you want to be like, you know what, Jesus, this isn't fair, or like, I don't get it, like, this doesn't make sense, or I hate this. I was like, no, God, you tried me. No, you tried me. You tried me. I was like, no, you tried me. Why you did this? Why did you tell me to do this? This is whack. So yeah, there's a lot of that happening last month, and it is what it is, but I know that I had to do what I had to do, and so I did it, and yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. And I definitely want to go into like so much more detail one day, but I know that there's still some pieces to the puzzle that are not fully, whatever, it doesn't even matter. Anyways, yeah, I know that you're like, girl, you don't have to explain nothing to us. And like I said, I obviously know that, and I barely even really said anything. Like, you guys don't even have, y'all have no idea. Whew. Yeah, so basically last week I was just getting myself together, and I'm so grateful that I have a job where I'm able to get myself together on my own terms in my own time, because a lot of the time while I was laying there, I was like, dang, he knew I was gonna need that time off. And ain't no job was about to give me a month of sick time. So I appreciate y'all so much for, you know, still watching my old videos and like reaching out and making sure I was okay. I'm definitely okay. Like, your girl is all right. I just, you know, had to do some things, had to make, you know, just had to do some things. And here we are. So yeah, I definitely just want to encourage y'all, like, if you have to go through something, even if it's something people don't agree with, or that's my mom. So I forgot what I was saying, but oh yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. Anyway, so that's the extremely short version of what was going on. And I know y'all about to be in the comments typing, oh, this is probably what happened, or she did this or she did that. But the best thing for y'all to do is just mind your business. You know, just mind yours, mind you, and nobody will get hurt. Just relax. Just take what I'm saying and let that be that. So anyways, some things that y'all wanted me to talk about. I think we're gonna talk about a little bit of forgiveness. Just a little bit of forgiveness, but we're gonna keep it real. So someone said they wanted me to talk about this guy. We're gonna call him Eric Flaxen, okay? Because I'm so sick of saying his name and I don't even want to give him any attention. I need to put my phone on silent. I am so sorry. If you don't know the story, you don't know what it is, I'm just gonna be brief with it. But the same way I wouldn't want people talking about my business, like, I feel so bad for that lady. But basically, he's a social media influencer who makes all his profit off of telling women about how men think and that you deserve better and that you shouldn't do nobody cheating on you and blah blah. Whole time he's cheating on his wife. I don't know what's true and what's not, and I'm not in the business of spreading false information. But what we do know is that he is trash. He is. But I do want to talk about his wife a little more. We're not going to talk so much about him, because what more is there to say about him other than he's trash. Yes, he's human, but he's giving me trash. I'm sorry. He's giving me trash bag. He's giving fraud. He's giving Hannah Montana. Like, you have 2 lives, sir. Pick one. Okay, pick one and stick to it. And just please, I beg of you. I mean, they do say those who can't do teach. And I'm not gonna lie, I looked up, I kind of knew who he was before, because I'd see his videos pop up every now and then, but I was never following him. So when I heard about the whole scandal, you know, I looked on his page to see, like, what do he be saying? And I ain't gonna lie, he be saying some real stuff. But he just decides not to follow them. So, you know, I guess that's on him. But anyway, let's talk about his wife. Sister Soldier, queen of the helmet of salvation. Let me stop. That's not nice. It's not nice. So everyone is bashing her. Well, everyone was bashing her and saying, girl, you need to leave him, because she made a public statement about how she's going to stay with her husband. I mean, look, I'm not married and I don't have kids, so I really have no idea what she's going through. And I would never, I can't give a married woman advice. I can't. And a lot of y'all can't either, because y'all not married. You know what I'm saying? I see both sides here, because when you get married, you do make vows to stay together for better or for worse. So how I really feel, I don't know what I would do. I'm gonna just say that right now. I don't know what I would do. One, because like I said, I'm not married. I haven't been with one man for like 10 years or however long they've been married. I don't have kids with a man that I've been with for 10 years. Everything is situational. But like I said, when you get married, you say those vows for better or for worse. This just happens to be one of those for worse things, you know? And like I'm saying, is this thing on? I'm not saying I would stay. I'm not saying I would go. I really have no idea. I can't speak on it right now. I know I've seen a lot of the comments were from women who said, you know, oh, my husband cheated on me and I left him. It's the best thing I ever did. And that's good for you, but that's not everybody's story. To be honest, a lot of those marriages that last 50, 60 years or whatever, talk to those people, talk to them. And a lot of women are always like, if you want to stay married this long, you're gonna have to learn how to forgive. Now I will say, you don't hear a lot of men saying that, okay? It's usually the women, which I hate that for us, because I'm not gonna sit here and say men cheat more than women, but just because I'm not saying it doesn't mean that, not true, you know what I'm saying? But so if she wants to stay with her husband because of the covenant she made, then who is to say anything? Were y'all at the wedding? Because when you're at the wedding, you're standing in agreement when they say for better or for worse, you know? So, like I said, I'm not agreeing with her decision, but I'm gonna support. It's even hard to say it. I'm going to support her decision because also we don't live with them. We're not in their four walls. We really don't know what's going inside. We don't know what's going on over there. We have no idea. If we had proof of something else, of like some type of abuse or something, then absolutely. Now I know y'all gonna be like, Jess, you always telling these girls to leave their boyfriends if XYZ. Yes, I am the spokeswoman for girls leaving their boyfriends who are not treating them right. But that's a boyfriend. When you get married, you can't walk away for everything. And again, I'm not saying that cheating is not a huge thing. It is. And if my boyfriend ever cheated on me, it only takes one, baby. It only takes one, because what you allow will continue. Now that's the next thing. Most of the time, when you marry somebody, you need to know who you're marrying, okay? If you ignore red flags while you're dating, those red flags are going to be probably, I'm gonna say probably because I'm not married, but I'm almost positive, those red flags are not going anywhere after you get married. They're probably only going to be enhanced and elevated. So I have a feeling, I wasn't there, but I have a feeling this Eric Slaxton, he was the same guy he is today that he was when they were dating, and she probably was just ignoring it. So if that's what she like, that's what you want, girl, do you. It's not gonna be me, not asking me in my house. That's why you gotta see the fruits of who you are dating and not ignore certain things. That's why I would tell someone to leave their boyfriend in a heartbeat, because I don't want you to end up marrying someone who's going to do that to you. Because if you ignore those things now, you're gonna have to deal with them later. That's it, okay? That's just it. So really all I can do is just pray for sis, and I pray that it is not a manipulative situation. I pray that they do reconcile and that he does become a changed man. I don't know if y'all know who Mary is. You know, my safe sisters, they all probably know who they are. Y'all know Tina. Actually, both of their husbands cheated on them, but we're gonna talk more about Tina because hers was very public. Her husband was cheating on her with multiple people. And if you watch their reality show like 6 or 7 years ago, she was mad as hell, okay? She was mad. She was not taking it lightly, but they decided to work it out. They decided to work it out, and from what it seems like, everything I'm saying from what it seems like, because everything is not what it seems. Sometimes things are never what they seem. So everything seems to be nice now. I don't know. A lot of y'all daddies probably cheated on your moms and she just never said anything, and now they're doing well. So I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. And like I said, if a boyfriend cheats on me, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more. But that's just a boyfriend. I ain't never been married. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Maybe my married sisters can speak in here, you know, and look at my little twist trying to make an appearance. Girl, bye, you about to get hit right now. I would actually like to hear, I would love to hear from any of my married sisters in here. Y'all probably don't want to speak out. I understand. That situation is a mess. But I do believe people make mistakes. I would prefer not to be the mistake that's made in our marriage, because I can't guarantee that I'm not going to do. Okay. I can't even. I'm really not the one. I'm not the one. I'm really not. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is take this lightly, because like I said again, I'm not married, which is why I can't ever tell a married woman whether to stay or go, especially when there's kids involved. I just can't. That's not who I am. I forgot the point I was trying to make. Forgiveness though, it'll take you a long way. Yes, you can get a divorce and still forgive. Like, I'm a forgive and love you from afar. Yes, absolutely. Or you can forgive and decide to stay. That's fine too. But I am pretty sure in the Bible, like, one of the only ways that divorce was accepted was if there's infidelity. So I mean, even if God hates it that much and says, you know what, I hate divorce, but I hate infidelity more, who's to bash anyone for leaving their man? Not me. But like I said, I'm not bashing if you leave and I'm not bashing if you stay. I'm just saying, I can't even say, I don't know what I would do. And that, can I just keep it real? I don't know what I would do because I'm not married. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I do think that we need to learn a little bit to stay out of people's business, just a little bit more. People need to mind their business, absolutely. Mind the business that pays you, mind you and yours, mind your family. Because a lot of the time, I don't know why, but people on social media, they love to bash people for things that they're doing. Like, I know a lot of those girls in the comments have stayed or are still with a boy who has cheated on them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Mind your business. Mind your business. If you want to give constructive criticism in a nice way, but keep it real, I'm all for it. But calling people stupid and saying you got no self-esteem for staying with it, like, that is not helpful at all. You're not helping the situation. You can exit stage left if you're going to do stuff like that. Like, carry on, sis. You don't gotta be like that. You have no idea what's going on in somebody's home. You just don't know. You really have no idea. The whole time, sis could probably be staying so she can get her coins together, get her book deal, and then be on her way out. You just don't know. And if she did that, I would be proud. I would be like, girl, bravo, bravo. Because like I said, I'm on neither side here. Actually, I'm on the woman's side. Whatever she wants to do, I'm very okay with it. Except for if it's like, oh, I'm gonna cheat back. That stuff never is beneficial for anyone. But that's one thing. But something I want to touch on really quick is what is with these public apologies? That might be the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I just don't understand why people think they need to make a public apology. Now, I will say, I guess all situations are different sometimes. I'm trying to think about also the Kirk Franklin situation, how his loser son, his son's a loser for exposing his daddy like that, or I don't know if it's his stepson or his real son, I don't know, but he's a loser. But sometimes you gotta make a little bit of you gotta write a tweet or something. But look, if say I had brought my boyfriend on here or something, and then he cheats on me or like I cheated on him, y'all not getting no public apology, because that is between me and the man. That ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Not on my couch. We not about to turn this camera on and be like, babe, you ready? Now you remember the script, right? Don't play with. You remember the words? I just am not about to explain myself in such depth and detail on things that are so personal. You're not getting that out of me, okay? Especially for free. Please. Good. Maybe if y'all want to put me on Good Morning America, maybe be Oprah. For some coins, I'll do some explaining, drop a tier or two. But for the internet, for people who don't know you, don't know nothing about your situation, and they really don't care about you, because look, what that happened, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now nobody cares. So you had millions of people criticizing you and dehumanizing you, and now nobody cares about you, but those words are still rolling in your head. Absolutely not. You need to protect your peace and you need to protect your family. Sometimes the best way to do that is most times, the best way to do that is to just fix things at home, and just everybody is just gonna have to not know. Not everything needs to be public. It's just push, learn how to okay? You gotta snip it. Sometimes things don't even need to be said until things are resolved, okay? Not when things are still up in the air. Like, no, because people don't have your best interest at heart. 95% of the time, people have their own best interest at heart. People do not care about you the way you think they do. So learn to zip your lips and tell who needs to know. I'm not saying isolate, but tell who needs to know. But there is no need for you to turn on the camera Like, I hate when YouTubers, when the YouTubers open up their camera and are like, this is why I got a divorce part 1. Here are the receipts of when my boyfriend cheated on me. Like, why are you doing that? Girl, have you lost your mind? Have you lost it? Sis, you have lost your mind. I'm not doing that. For Instagram and YouTube, that could never be me, no. Yeah, no. So anyways, that was a mouthful. So moving on to the next thing people wanted me to talk about was the Lil Nas X situation. And I know all of this is late because I put this out like a week ago, but I was going through a thing and I couldn't do it. So, they want me to speak on the Lil Nas X YouTube video, or music video. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch the whole thing. I actually have not seen it fully. I just saw what I seen on the Shade Room. Because I was like, look, I'm not about to be inviting no demons up into my apartment. I live alone, okay? Even if I lived in a house full of 12 people, I was not about to watch that up in here. No, so I still haven't seen it, but I saw the clip. I saw the clip on Instagram, and I seen that he has like some Satan shoes that he's selling. And am I rocking with it? No, obviously not. But what's the worst part about this is how the Christians, I hate to call out I don't wanna do this. I guess here we are. Sometimes Christians need to be called out, and yes, I am a believer. I just hate the way people were going about it. Just spilling out hate instead of spilling out love, you know? Sometimes I feel like you just need to not say anything. Like, yeah, I agree, like this generation is way too comfortable with like going to hell and thinking like it's about to be a party and it's gonna be a good time down there. Way too comfortable with that, even that as a joke. Like, that's not even it. Like, that's not it. But that's a young boy. He's very lost. You gotta be lost. I'm not even talking about his sexuality, but you have to be a lost soul for thinking that it's gonna be exciting to go to hell. But I don't like the way people were doing my dog. Okay, I'm not gonna say my dog because I don't, he was my dog when Old Town Road came out. So I guess at one point that was my dog. But I don't like the way people were doing him, you know? It just goes back to me always saying, if you don't got nothing constructive to say or something that people can learn from you, learn something new, then please just don't say anything. I feel like we need more love up in here. We need way more love. I hate to say it, but when it, like Christians, or people who think they're Christians at least, because sometimes I'm like, this can't be the same Christian that's reading to love your neighbor as yourself. It can't be. It cannot, it just can't be. It just can't be. So, I don't know. When it comes to that, the music video, like I said, I haven't seen it. I'm not rocking with the Satan shoes. I'm not gonna lie. The shoes look nice, okay? But what they stand for, I'm not about that life. I don't want nothing that says 666 on it. Sorry, y'all. I just seen that Doge got to 18 cents. Look, if Doge hits $1, y'all are never gonna see me again, okay? I'm moving to somewhere, okay? I'm moving, and y'all will just know. I'm gonna be a rich auntie in a land far, far away. So anyways, yeah, I just feel when it comes to stuff like that, you gotta give a little more love and a little more grace. And how will anyone ever want to learn from you or, believe what you're saying or even take in what you're saying if all you're spitting out is hate? You can't teach someone about the Bible while you're being hateful towards them. Why would anyone want to be a Christian if Christians are being mean? Like, yeah, you're killing me. Some of the comments that I saw were really, really killing me. But I do agree, I will say that I do think he is very lost, and I hope that he gets found before it's too late. Y'all wanted me to talk about dating and dating as a Christian. I feel like, I don't know how much more I can talk about this. Like, I feel like I have talked about it a lot. I do actually have a whole video that's dedicated to just dating as a Christian, but I recorded it like 3 years ago. I might have to rewatch it to see if everything I said in there I still go along with it. But it's pretty wise back then, so I'm pretty sure most of it is still valid. If anything, I need to add more. But I'm gonna link that video down below. That video was like 20 something minutes, and I feel like I was spitting some facts, okay? I was spitting some facts in that video, but you know, I'll just touch on it again. I feel like, and this is gonna tie also into waiting, because someone asked me like how to wait patiently for your spouse. So I feel like dating, especially dating as a Christian, we're just gonna talk about dating as a Christian because that's how I roll. That's what I'm doing. So, you know, I'm on that page. So I feel like it all starts off with the wait. If you are waiting patiently for God to send you someone, and you're praying and fasting and just really being in touch with God for who he sends you, then I feel like dating as a Christian can be much easier. I feel like a lot of people get thrown off because they see someone who looks good, but they hit you with the,
I don't really do the church thing, but I am spiritual.
And then you get so fed up with waiting and you're like, okay, but he's 6'2", he has a good job, you know, he looks good, and he's spiritual, so that could work. And then like you get nowhere because spiritual means a lot of things. If that umbrella is way too wide for me to, I'm gonna be like, what you mean by spiritual, sir? Okay, spiritual is way too broad for me. So I don't know, I feel like it really comes down to being selective. Once you have a good selection and you have a guy who is following Jesus and y'all have the same boundaries, because there are some men who follow Jesus, men and women who follow Jesus but have different boundaries, and that is okay. But I feel like if you guys have the same boundaries, then you're okay. This video is about to be so long. I feel like this video about 6 hours. So I don't know, I feel like the biggest thing when it comes to Christian dating is boundaries. If you guys can get on the same page with boundaries, I feel like that's the biggest difference with dating as a Christian, or courting, whatever you want to call it, and just regular dating. Wow, girl, bye. But I want to talk about waiting a little more because, okay, we're gonna do a little bit more of my hair and I'm gonna come back because I feel like this video is taking forever. 1 second. Sorry, y'all, I had to go ahead and catch up real quick because this video is about to be 2 hours long. I don't know who's about to edit a 2-hour video, but it's not about to be me. But this looks so cute so far. I feel like I'm about to go to somebody's wedding. So anyway, let me start over. Okay, so I want to give the truth about waiting really quick because everyone, I feel like they make it sound so like it's the best time of your life and like enjoy your singleness and blah blah blah. And most of the time it's people saying that who are in relationships, and I know people just want to be like, bruh, shut up. Like, I want to hear the real about waiting, because to be honest, waiting is not fun. To all the people who are out there preaching about how fun waiting is, it's not. And like, you don't have to lie to the people who are waiting and tell them how great it is, because they're going through it right now. It's not relatable. It's just not. So anyone who is waiting on your spouse, especially when social media is everywhere and everyone's posting pictures of them and their boo or whatever, and not only that, but now you find out in a second if someone's engaged because, and this is no shade, if you're engaged, girl, you post that picture and that video immediately. I'm with you. But like, you find out right away and it's on your timeline every day. Waiting is not glamorous, but does it have to be horrible? No, but it's not always going to be like so great. Everyone's always like, you know, fill up your time, you know, go get your degree, go on a trip and blah blah blah, which yes, I agree with that. Like, in your waiting, how long has this been out of focus? I'm so sorry. Yes, I agree with that. In your waiting, go do things. Don't just wait on the couch and be crying every day. But I still feel like, yes, while you're waiting and you're getting your degree, you're still gonna be thinking about like, dang, where's my man? Like, why can't I get my degree and have a man at the same time? Trust me, I get it. I get it. Like, y'all, I'm 29, okay? I'm 29, okay? And I'm seeing 24-year-olds married and pregnant with their 3rd child or whatever, and people are 22 getting engaged, and I'm just like, oh.
Oh my god, I'm so happy for you. Oh, this is your 2nd baby. Cute. Twins. I love that. Oh, can I see the ring? Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. Oh, he proposed last week? My god, tell me all about it.
I get it, okay? Hello, I get it. And I know there's probably some people who are on here who are probably 35 or 37 and still single, and I know it's not fun. And of course, by single, I either mean single, no boyfriend, or just boyfriend, no engagement. You're not married. If you're not married, you're single. So I get it. But I will say there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than rushing ahead of God to get what you want because you feel like your way is better than God's way and your way is faster, and then ending up with someone who is not intended for you. Absolutely not. Like, trust me, I definitely could have been married at age 17. Okay, I could have been married a long time ago, but did I want any of those guys? And where are they now? Gross, okay? Ew. I feel like there is a peace that comes from knowing that God is in control and He's got the best plan for you. That's really like all I could really use to hold on. Well, why don't I have this yet? Or like, oh my gosh, all my family's married and they all have kids and blah, blah, blah. Like, what about me? You know, you fall into the what about me, Jesus thing. And He's like, sis, I got you. I would really suggest any woman who is single and struggling to buy this book immediately. It's called Remember the Roses, or Remember the Rose, or Remember the Roses. I read that book like 3 times, and I remember the first time I read it, I was like 25 or something. By then, almost everyone around me in my family was married and pregnant and whatever, and I was like, wow, love that. Oh, yeah, I just ordered my bridesmaid's dress. Don't worry, girl. It's all, yeah, that was me. But that book is the most encouraging book of all time for women who are waiting patiently on the Lord. Just like a quick rundown, it's about this woman who got married at like the age of 40 and 40 or 44 or something like that, and then I think she like adopted twins or something after she got married to the love of her life, something like that. It's such a good book, but it's like she had a dream of God's promise to like send her a husband, and she got that dream a while ago, but you know, then came age 27, then came age 30, then came 35, then came 39, and she was like, Jesus, what are you doing? And I feel like we've all had those Jesus, what are you doing moments where it's like, yo, what? No, really, if you could just tell me what you're doing, I'd love that. I love that so much. But also, that's not all that great either, because I've had moments where God told me something was gonna happen. I'm like, all right, bet. And I'm like, all right, so what do I do until then? And it just kind of kept me like frozen because I didn't know what to do. I'm like, what do I do until then? Like, am I just supposed to stay here? Am I supposed to, like, what do I do? So whatever. You win, you lose. Anyways, great book. I would suggest that for anyone who's stuck in a waiting period and you believe that God has someone for you. Like, if being married is a desire in your heart, then I do believe that it's gonna happen for you. So none of that stuff is gonna take the desire away. It's always gonna be there. But I just feel like when you just rest in trusting in God, that God is gonna bring His best to you at the right time, I feel like you have to be able to come to terms with that and be at peace with that. And even when you are at peace with that, it's not always gonna be a peaceful day. There are still gonna be times when you're like, what the heck, man? Like, come on, it's been 5 years. What's the deal? Or come on, Jesus, like, it's been 10 years. What are you doing? Or even there's gonna be times when you get into a relationship and you're like, oh, this is the one who God sent, and then it doesn't work and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened? I thought this was it. God, make it make sense. There are gonna be trials and tribulations on the way to the promise. You know, everything is a learning experience, and sometimes we have to accept that it wasn't God who did that, it was us. We went ahead, or you know, we ignored red flags, or we just did what we wanted to do because we were bored, or we needed a quick, you know, like, sometimes we gotta accept that things are our fault, because we be doing things that are our fault. But yeah, you have to just know that, like, okay, look, if I put things into my own hands, it's not gonna end up right. Like, it's gonna be fun maybe for a little bit, but it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be great. And also, you could end up putting things into your own hands and it's like, okay, this is okay. I don't hate it, but you're always gonna be like, oh, but I just know that there's something better. But I ended up settling. I'm like, he's okay, yeah, he's a good guy, he loves Jesus, but for some reason I just know that this is not it. And then you know, because you ended up doing what you wanted to do and not waiting on God. So, like I said, there's no formula on how to, you know, wait well. I feel like it all comes from having peace, knowing that God knows what he's doing. I feel like that's really it. He knows what he's doing. Not my hair coming out fantastic. Wow, come through, better length clip-ins. This is not, I mean, I can't get the full vision because the top of my hair looks like this, but these curls came out really, really nice. Not my camera about to die. How long have I been talking? So I'm just gonna separate the curls a little bit to give it more body. Would I ever sign up for Married at First Sight? Absolutely not. I feel like marriage is way too important and way too sacred to just be marrying some random. I can't do it. The way they did my dog Paige, it couldn't be me. No, I would really ask for my money back. Even if I didn't spend a dime, y'all have to pay me something for setting me up with this guy who got a baby on the way, who's basically calling me ugly on national TV. Like is he a look? Is he good looking? Is he a sight for sore eyes? Because I can't even remember his name right now. What is his name? I know her name is Paige. Chris, I'm talking to you. You are not fine enough. You're not fine enough to be calling nobody unattractive. I'm just gonna lay that out there right now. I know you think you are God's gift. You're not, you're just not. I hope he sees this, I do. I mean, oh, Chris, you're embarrassing me. I don't know, I think the show, I like to watch it, but it's a little bit of a joke. I wanna redo with new experts because what y'all, it's giving me time wasting. It's giving me time wasting. We're gonna start off with this. Oh, this is cute. All right, so I just have a little bandana that I'm gonna use to cover the track on top because this London on the track has got to be hidden. Should I do the white? The red is cute, but I'm gonna do the white one. White one. Yeah, it's way better. Every time my camera blinks at me, I feel like it's about to turn off. Aha! Oh my goodness. Okay, let me put on my white shirt so I can get the full vision of what we're trying to do here. Do you guys like this look? I feel like I was saying something. I can't remember. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember. Anyways, I don't even know why I brought that up because first of all, my camera is blinking at me. It's about to die. My camera's about to die. And I just like that family, they're in my thoughts and in my prayers. And I really do hope that justice is served for this one, for sure. Can't do anything about the past ones, but justice needs to be served 100% because she's whack. Anyways, okay, wow. Thank you for watching this video. I do have a coupon code that will be left on the screen for you guys. All the links to Better Length Hair are in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat, and I hope you guys enjoyed this hairstyle as well. One more look. It's a vibe. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thanks for listening to me talk for, I have no idea how long this video is, but I'm sure it's a long one because I was at full battery and now it's blinking. So I love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next one.